I've just been given this jet ski as a project from a very good friend. It's a Kawasaki Ultra 250x, 2008 model. It's been standing for 3 or so years in Abu Dhabi in the sun. It's not running at the moment. Not sure what the issue is, but it's suspected that there is either a broken valve or a broken ring on cylinder 3 in the engine. It's got a lot of new parts that have been put in it, new crankshaft, supercharger, various other parts over the recent years before it broke. This last trip out ran beautifully apparently, but yeah, something's gone wrong somewhere, and the project is going to be to fix it up and get it running. It's in pretty good condition for its age. It's a 2008 model. Overall not bad condition at all, especially considering it's been standing in the sun and covered. A few signs of sun evidence that's all perished and wrecked. Trailer needs a bit of work as well. It's not galvanized, which is not ideal in this region, but it's all repairable. It's missing a wheel because it's had a blowout, but you can see the rust on this trailer and the hub, but everything looks repairable. Everything looks like it's in decent nick. Gear lever's broken off. That's lying in the back. Some work to be done here. It's a 4-cylinder 1500 cc engine with the supercharger pushing out 250 horsepower, which is pretty impressive. At its time, it was the fastest, most powerful jet ski made. So I'll be glad to see this thing going again one day. Give it a test. So the idea is, it's the 4th of September 2020. The idea is to get it running in time for the Abu Dhabi winter, which is starting off soon. It's already cooling down in the mornings, which gives me a bit of grace to work because it's been a hot summer. Some good progress has been made this morning. I've managed to take out the intercooler, the oil separator, the exhaust manifold, the inlet manifold. I've taken the head off as well, the cylinder head cover, just to see what it looks like in there, and it's absolutely spotless, which I'm really happy about. I've also had a look down here and got it ready. I think the next big job is to take out the supercharger, one of the key components of this jet ski, and one of the things I'm hoping does not need a lot of work. Yep, not bad progress. I'm left with a lot more space to work in now. With flat hands like mine, that's a bit of a challenge. But this sand here in Abu Dhabi gets into everything, so it's a very fine dust, almost like a powder, and this can get into absolutely everything, so it's key that everything gets locked up and closed, hence the tissue everywhere. Everything that's open I've blocked up, and I'm going to put the seats back on temporarily just to keep it from further dust. But I've ended up with a crate of components. I've labelled them up as well as I can, hopefully make assembly better. Even things like the bolts are labelled, so hopefully it shouldn't be too much of a trick. Intercooler sitting on the step, the seat tray is there ready to go back in temporarily. I'm not going to bolt it down, I'm just going to stick it back on, and there we go. Pretty happy with that. It's getting a bit hot here in the Abu Dhabi sun, so before the sun takes over from my shade, I think I'm going to pack it up and wait till it cools down a bit, and then come back and maybe try and get that supercharger out. I watched a few videos on YouTube. I believe there's a bit of a trick to getting that pulley off and the supercharger out. I think now that I've got more space in here, it should be a bit easier to do, because in the videos the guys had everything else in place as well, so it was a bit fiddly. But I think hopefully now that I've taken all this out, it should be a bit easier. I'm a bit worried because when I took the exhaust out, it was full of sand, and that's not something you want to see, especially coming out of the exhaust ports here. Just sand and everything. So I think I know why the engine wasn't running. It's probably filled up with sand and sucked sand in from somewhere, which is I'm hoping hasn't done too much damage, but time will tell on that one. Let's see if anyone's got any suggestions. I will gladly receive them.